Today we're going to look at one of our Super 6 strategies, questioning. Questioning is when we ask questions. We can do this before, during and after reading to clarify meaning and to maintain a deeper understanding of the text. When you ask questions to clarify thinking, you might start with the words who, where, why, how, when, what. We call those thin questions. That means those questions are usually right there in the text. We also have different types of questions that are called thick questions, and they are something that we're thinking and wondering about. Ask yourself, what are you wondering about? In today's session, we are going to use the I wonder strategy to help us work out what might be happening and to pose these questions in short animation films. Our learning goal is I am learning to ask meaningful questions to better understand and engage with a text. And our success criteria is I can ask questions about what I wonder. I can ask questions that are relevant to the text. I can ask questions that have more than one possible answer. And I can use my prior knowledge to help me ask I wonder questions. The first slide is an example, and I'm going to go through this example with you. So we're going to watch this short video or animation to ask I wonder questions. I will pause it at different parts where we'll need to stop and think about what we are watching. We will ask I wonder questions to activate our prior knowledge and think about what might be happening to help us understand and make sense of what we are viewing. We do this when we read as well. As I said, today we're using animations as our stimulus, but a text could be an image, it could be writing, it can be an animation. So hopefully you find these enjoyable. I'm going to talk you through the first one as this is our example that I'm going to model for you. I'm going to click the link and it's going to take us to a website called Literacy Shed, and the one we're watching today is Pigeon Impossible. Just going to click the link and it will start. I'm also going to explain my thinking that's happening in my head, because obviously you don't know what's happening inside my head, so I will talk that through with you. So I'm pressing play. Pause it there. I've already got an I wonder question. Now, I wonder why this man is so distracted. Now, you might be wondering, how did I come up with that? Well, if we go back, did you see him cross that road? He nearly got hit by a car. He was too busy looking at his watch and not really paying attention at what's going around him. So to me, he seems really distracted, which is very unsafe when you're crossing a road. So I am wondering, why is he so distracted? I'll keep playing. Okay, I've paused it there. I'm getting really curious now. I wonder what's inside this suitcase. So why have I asked that question? Well, we can see now there's a close-up of this suitcase that something important might be in there. So I'm wondering what it is. And you might have in your brain or your thoughts what kind of things you think are going to be in there. Like, I wonder, is it a weapon? I wonder, is it a bomb? Like, I've got so many things going through my mind and I'm not quite sure yet what it is. So far I've asked 2 I wonder questions. I wonder why the man is distracted, and I wonder what is in the suitcase. And as you can see, there's so many things you can I wonder about when you're watching this animation. But for our task, we're going to get you to write down 3 of them. So I've written down my first 2, and I've got 1 more that I'm going to write down. Let's keep watching. going to pause it there. Wow, so many questions in my mind. But now I'm wondering if that laser beam is going to hurt the man. I wonder, is that laser beam going to hurt or transform that man into something else? Okay, I'm going to pause it there. So I've asked 3 I wonder questions. So this is what you will be doing on Monday, today, yourself on a new film or on a new animation. You will also repeat the process on Tuesday with a new animation and on Wednesday. So you get to do this 3 times. When you're watching those videos, I will pause them at certain parts and you get to write down and record your I wonder questions. If you'd like, you could also, if you don't want to write them down and you're working straight from your Google Doc, you could just minimize your screen, type into your Google Doc your I wonder questions. Don't forget, when you're writing I wonder, it's a question. So at the end, you must have your question mark as well. I'm going to stop it there, but you could also continue to watch the end of this video at your own time.